Faxon firearm barrel and the parts that I need to install onto it so it'll work with the ACR. So what I'm going to do is walk through all the steps I need to do to install this. First thing, brand new barrel. I should headspace it with my bolt and make sure it looks okay. So what I do for the go and no-go gauges is put the strip barrel into the ACR with just the handle, put this in, let the bolt slide forward, see how much pressure it needs to be pushed forward. I have a little bit of pressure and then I have to really yank it out to get it out for the go, and for the no-go there's no way it'll close. So the head spacing was okay, it was a little tight, gun's super filthy, I'm okay with that. Next in the handle is the alignment or the timing of the brake. So you can see the gas port is straight up and down, but the brake is canted at about, I don't know, 15 degrees. So what I do is put this in the lathe and work on the shoulder of the barrel. I'm doing this because I want the brake to index perfectly with just the barrel. I don't like using any washers. I want to torque it down just to the barrel and have it lined up. Ideally, this would be between center and center, but I don't have one of the centers that'll fit inside the barrel extension. I don't want to take off the barrel extension, then cut it and reinstall the barrel extension. With this short barrel, the suppressor I'm using and the ammo I'm using, there's enough yield there that I've been okay in the past, so I'm not too worried about it. Took off about 1,000th. You can see it's pretty much just a finish. Gave about, I don't know, 10, another 15 degrees. So I'm gonna do this however many times it takes to get that around almost a full 90 degrees. Closer, a little closer. So really torqued on, it looks like that. It's off by, I don't know, maybe a degree, but it's good enough for what I'm looking for. I never really actually use this as a brake. I use this as a sacrificial baffle for my suppressor. When the suppressor is not on it, I put a blast diverter. So getting ready to drill. Everything's all lubed up with thread cutting oil. This drill bit's a 2.9 millimeter drill bit. The hole is 0.092 inches. I'm going to enlarge it to 3 millimeters. So 2.9 millimeters with a drill bit, and then using an end mill to ream it out to 3 millimeters. Holes drilled. Switching out the end mill for the 3 millimeter end mill now. End mill switch, 3 millimeter end mill. What I'm doing now is I'm going to make a small mark in the barrel with a small, I think this is 1.2 millimeter drill bit right on off of the edge of the shoulder that the gas block rides on. So it's right on this side of that ledge. That's going to help me align the gas block. And that little mark is all I wanted to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash out the barrel. I'm not going to run a bore brush through it. There's a bunch of shavings from the actual steel of the barrel inside the barrel now. So wash it out with water just to make sure I don't scuff the inside of the barrel. All right, next piece of work is to cut the slots in the barrel so they match up with the taper holes in the gas block. All right, so the next steps. I took an end mill and notched out the barrel where the holes were already in this non-virgin gas block. Then took the 2/0 reamer and reamed out the holes. Now this was already on the original barrel, so it was already mounted on another barrel. There was already notches. This already had a through hole, so it was a little bit larger than the normal 2-0 pin that is used on an AR-15 gas block. So I took the number O pins, which are the same rate, same taper as the 2/0. They're just bigger. So if it's a 2-inch length pin, the 2-0 are 0.141 inches in diameter on the large end. The O pins are 0.156 inches, but they go down at the same rate. So I put these through, and they stop, say, halfway, and then I just cut off both ends so it doesn't stick out too much. I have to drive those out, clean them up, and then the next part will be mounting the op rod support. This is my op rod support. So it clamps around the barrel, and it has has a threaded hole right there that I'm going to drill a very shallow dimple into the barrel, almost like the dimple that I have to indicate where the gas block should be. And what that's there for is the set screw will screw in there and sit right in that little dimple so it doesn't twist around but under recoil. Everything's lined up. I'm just going to drill that dimple and then screw the set screw down until it goes flush right there. So that little dimple right there is all I was looking to make. It's not deep at all. So next step is really to put everything together. No, I'm not really doing the work in the videos. I'm trying to put this together pretty quickly. For those that are curious, I use blue Loctite on all of these screws. I use rock set on the brake, which will be torqued down as well. And to give a little shot to the bev block, that thing makes wrenching this thing on pretty easy. Thanks for watching.